Turn that shit off. Hello, y'all. I am so excited to be back here. We got another season of Survivor. Hope to God it's gonna be better than last season. Y'all know I was ready to give all this shit up, all this fame and glory. I was ready to give it up last season, y'all. That whole Colton maneuver just threw me over the fucking edge. But anyway, back for another season. I think it's gonna be good. Got a lot of ground to cover, y'all. Please bear with me. This may be a long vlog. I don't never know until I do it. I'm gonna probably cut out some stuff. So if I don't point out shit that y'all thought was important, too bad. Y'all will be doing a damn vlog. But anyway, okay. So glad to be back with y'all. Let me put my spectacles on so I can see because I'm old as fuck. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Let's start off. Another season of Survivor. We got 18 players, 15 new players, 3 returning players, 3 tribes, 39 days in the Philippines, and here's where I better tell you guys, most of you know, some of you don't. I know we got some new folks aboard. This is not for the faint of heart, y'all. It is not. I am uncensored. This is an uncensored look at Survivor. Gonna be tons of F-bombs. I'm just gonna tell you, if you're easily offended, turn me off right now because I'm gonna piss you off. If you're not easily offended, we're gonna have a great time, y'all. I promise you that. So anyway, there are gonna be so many F-bombs, and if you really want to get drunk, you need to make me a drinking game. And every time I drop an F-bomb, you take a shot. Your ass is gonna be drunk in the first 5 minutes. I can promise you that. Anyway, all right. Might even be some nudity this season. Don't ever really know what I'm gonna pull out. You know, we had the Snickers bar episode one season. This season, you ain't no telling what I'm gonna do. Shit, there might even be a little porn going on my blog this season. You just don't know. Just hang with me, y'all. We're going to have fun, I promise you. All right, so get your children out. Get them on out. Hopefully you already knew that. We ain't going to waste a lot of time. Get them out. All right, let the F-bombs commence. All right, I start out my blog with shout-outs, and I got to start every season with a shout-out to my favorite granddaddy, and that's, with the exception of my own granddaddy, who has since passed away. God love him. But Cordelia Williams' granddaddy, who I affectionately call G-Daddy. Hey, G-Daddy, I know you're watching. I'm so glad to have you. Kind of my boyfriend, too. But anyway, all right. Going to give a shout-out to Vic Lee. Glad to have you along. Vic Lee's been a faithful viewer. And also going to give a shout-out to Christina Hutchinson. I know she's watching. And anyway, glad to have you along. All right, let's get right into this shit, y'all. We got a lot of ground to cover, and the best way that I could try to do it was to try to break it down into tribes, okay? We've got 3 different tribes, and I know they're not really led necessarily by the returning players, but that's the easiest way to decipher them. So Blue Tribe's got Russell. I'm going to say led by because y'all know he fucking started bossing people around from the time he got off the fucking boat. Anyway, Russell, he got knocked out in his season because of severe dehydration. Jonathan's the Red Tribe. He got knocked out because of the knee infection. Who I like him. He reminds me of Alan Alda. And the Yellow Tribe, Michael Scoopin, who was way back in season 2. I didn't realize it had been that long, but he was on the same season as Elizabeth from The View. You know, she took her 15 minutes of fame and fucking ran with it, didn't she? She's making more money than I'll ever see in my lifetime, bitch. Anyway, so he fell into the fire. So we're gonna say his tribe is the Yellow Tribe. Couple observations just from the boat, y'all. One of the first I took notice of, and you know I did because she's pretty blonde, was the girl who also has my namesake, Angie. And she's not quite as pretty as I am, but a little bit more feminine. I noticed her right off the bat, and apparently she was Miss Utah at some point. Not a shock, beautiful. But the one thing I did notice, she's got these long fucking feather earrings about down to here, and it looks like her makeup is impeccable. Really? Come on. That's the one thing that I hate about Survivor. It has turned into people trying out. It's really a tryout, really, for bigger and better things. It ain't about this $1 million. It's about the millions of dollars to be made post-Survivor. So she's got her earrings all on, which I didn't, that turned me off right from the get-go. Although she's pretty, I was like, oh, God. But as the show progressed, I learned to like her, and I do like her, and we'll get into that in a little bit. Also, we've got Jeff Kent. I noticed him off the bat, even though I'm not not a football. Shows how much I know. I'm not a baseball fan necessarily, but I know a lot of people recognize Jeff Kent. He's a former Major League Baseball player. And the one thing, did y'all notice when they getting, which I know you noticed because they talk about the whole show, or half the show, they're all gathering the shit, and, you know, here's this, you know, not buff, but I mean, he ain't no mincemeat, you know, pretty fit Major League Baseball player, and they're throwing shit off the, I mean, he'd been through all kind of stuff, surgeries and everything else, and, you know, played in up 10 million games, and they're throwing all this shit off the boat, and he falls and injures his knee. He ain't even made it to the damn island yet. His ass is getting hurt. Oh my God. Y'all think he's gonna make it? I don't. But you know, who the fuck am I? Who am I? I've only been watching Survivor since its inception. So I think I may know a little bit or two about Survivor. Just a little bit. Anyway, the other person I noticed right off the bat, who can help, you can't help but notice him, because he's all tatted up and he's, you know, just, stands right the fuck out there. And that's Zane. I don't know what his accent is. I don't know if it's Southern, Cajun, ghetto, white trash. I don't fucking know, but it's definitely an accent. It ain't mine. I'll tell you that. It ain't mine, but, you know, some kind of accent. And I liked him at first, kinda. What did concern me, though, was when he was talking about his tattoo of Frankenstein, and apparently he's got some kind of connection with Frankenstein, and he was talking about that he liked Frankenstein because Frankenstein did pick a flower for the little girl, even though he strangled her later, he did pick a flower for the little girl. Y'all, did they not do so? I am convinced that Survivor does not do a psych eval on these fucking people. And maybe they need to, which, I don't know, maybe they don't because they want some colorful people on. But anyway, I don't know that I'd be happy out there with him, because somebody that says that, I don't think I want to be on an island in the woods with him for 39 days. I just don't, because I know there's cameras and shit out there, but cameras can't protect your ass if it happens quick. You know, and they don't want to get involved. Hell, I think they'd probably just video the shit as it happened. Video the strangulation. But anyway, all right, I'm getting off. And of course, you know, the other person, oh, near and dear to my heart, that I noticed right off the bat on the boat, which I knew she was going to be on the show. This is the whole reason why I returned to Survivor this season, because last season just fucked me all over. But this season, I returned to Survivor to see Blair. Blair is her name on the show. She was on Facts of Life. Those of y'all who don't know that, that's fucked up. I'm just going to tell you. I don't care who you are. You should know who Blair is from the Facts of Life. Her real name is Lisa Welchel. I'm probably going to be using it interchangeably. So if you hear me say Lisa or if you hear me say Blair, we're talking about one and the same, okay? She will always be Blair to me. I'm going to try to call her Lisa for Lisa. I'm going to try to call her Lisa for all you people, all you idiots who don't know who the fuck she is, to try to make it easier so y'all don't have to follow along with me. But anyway, try to get with it, all right? Anyway, like I said, it's a crying shame if you don't know who she is, because, I mean, I wasn't around in the 50s, so I certainly didn't watch The Honeymooners, but I do know who Jackie Gleason is, Ralph Crandall, or Cramden, not Crandall, Cramden. I do know who he is, y'all. Ralph Cramden. I'm just having a hard time with my mouth right now. Don't read into that. Anyway, so, you know, you need to know these key people. Okay, moving right along. A lot to cover, y'all. All right, the other thing, let's get right on, let's go into the tribes, okay? They get on the island, and immediately Russell, who is the Blue Tribe, you know, he's made it clear that he was a leader in a leader position when he got out the last season, or whatever season it was, and that was a big mistake for him. And no way, no fucking how was he going to be the leader this time. Don't mention leader. They're all equal. And he gives this big speech, big spiel to everybody about they're all equal, blah blah blah. And he's not going to be a leader. Don't even ask him. If let some other idiot be a leader, and then he starts barking out fucking orders. Come on, man. Have you not learned? Some people's egos just overshadow their fucking brains. I mean, come on. This is your second time around, buddy. Your second chance, and you're fixing to fucking blow it. I don't remember him being this much of an asshole that season he was on, but he kind of is now. Anyway, Let's get right on into it, y'all. I do want to mention, I'm not going to go through everybody. There's no way this would be a fucking mini-series. But what I am going to do is call out the key players that I've noticed. Not key in necessarily that they're going to be good players, but just key in that they're going to, they stood out to me for a number of reasons. One is, of course, we talked about Angie, the blonde chick from Utah. She stood out because she's pretty. And she's got those feather fucking earrings on. But like I said, later on, I really think that she probably actually is smarter than I gave her credit for, and I think she's going to go a ways in this thing. I predict she's going to go a long way in this game, maybe close to the final. It all depends on how this plays out with the 3 tribes. That's new, so I don't really know how to deal with that just yet. But I tell you, here, go on record right now, here is my pick for the win of Survivor, unless something happens and they whittle down the tribes to where his tribe gets obliterated. But my pick for the win of Survivor is Zane. Not Zane. Ooh, fuck me. Not Zane. Malcolm. I got Zane written down, but I mean Malcolm. Malcolm. He's the guy whose long hair got pulled back from Micronesia, or spent a year in Micronesia, and ends up instructing Russell how to build the fire. I think this kid's smart, and I think he's going to, my prediction is that he's going to win this year's Survivor, so we'll see. The other key person on here, or the person that stuck out to me, was Denise, who is the sex therapist. She's not my type of woman, but my gaydar did go off. I was getting fucking signals and shit and all, and electrical twinges. Y'all help me. Getting electrical you know what I'm saying. Anyway, sex therapist. Maybe she knows about heterosexual sex too. I don't know, but I'm suspecting she is well versed in the homosexual sex realm. But anyway, who knows? We'll find out. That'll probably come out. Okay, so and I just mentioned it about Malcolm. I think he's going to win, and he instructed Russell on how to build that fire. And y'all know my sick fucking mind. All I could think about was not who was building the fire, and not, oh my God, they're building fire in the first hour of this being on the island. All I could see was Russell bending over on all fours, moving his hands briskly, and Zane on his knees behind him. I saw that, and I just kind of, my mind went there. I'm sick, y'all. I'm a sick fuck. What can I say? Anyway, all right, moving right along. Okay, now let's move on to the red tribe, and that's going to be Jonathan's tribe. And y'all, I so like Jonathan. I liked him before, and I like him now, but I got a feeling I think he's too caught up in the moment of this. I think he's happier to be here this time than he was the first time, and he's all wrapped up in the beauty of being there, and so grateful, and such an appreciation that I think he's forgetting to play the game. I really do. I hope not, but I think it's going to be his downfall, and I think he's going to get blindsided early. Or reasonably early. Jeff, the Major League Baseball player, is already gunning for him. He's already been talking to the other people about forming an alliance and getting Jonathan out. You know, and he lies to them. He says he does motocross for a living and that he lives in Texas, which, you know, he's got $1 billion. He don't need another million, and he essentially says that. But he says he lives in Texas. I think he even alludes that he's a farmer or something, but Dana, who is the little tatted blonde, who I'm sure is a lesbian, and if not, she's missed one hell of an opportunity and a calling. But anyway, she develops a kinship, or she feels a kinship with Jeff because she says, and I'm going to get it right here, she says that, you know, she rides horses and that she's a tomboy and all that kind of stuff, and that she will fight any boy in the trailer park. Grown up, y'all, she would fight any boy in the trailer park. That didn't come as a surprise to me, but and she's proud of it too, y'all. Proud of that shit. I don't think I'd have told that. And if any of y'all live in a trailer park, please, I'm sorry if I offend you. I don't mean to offend anybody, but y'all know what I'm saying. Do I need to elaborate on that shit? I don't think so. Anyway, the other thing, the other guy, and I bet you nobody even knows him. Y'all probably know who the fuck I'm talking about, but I'm going to call him out. It was a blonde-haired boy on there, and he had on red fucking drawers. It's going to be another season with somebody running around with a damn red underwear on. I don't know if he's going to blast out as a player or not. Right now, he's a nobody. No, like I said, I bet y'all don't even know who I'm talking about. I'd be willing to bet it. But I don't even know his name. That's how inconsequential he was on this episode. But he's running around in red panties. He looked kind of gay to me too. I don't know. My gaydar went off a little bit, but you know, it could be short circuiting. I don't know. All right, let's go on to the next tribe. The other tribe is the yellow tribe, and that's Michael Scoopin, you know, the guy who got out when he fell into the fire second season. I like him. He, to me, he looks more physically fit than he did years ago when he was on Survivor, and I think he's going to do well. I really do. I think he's going to go a long way. If he can keep from getting fucking injured. Have y'all noticed he cuts himself and injures himself constantly? Of course, they made light of that, and it could be editing. I don't know, but God, I mean, I was sitting there before it actually happened, and I was watching him cut that coconut, and I saw that knife, and I was cringing because I was thinking, oh my God, didn't your mama teach you how to properly cut some shit? But no, he's just holding it. I thought he was gonna slice a damn finger off. Well, no wonder he fell into the fire. Ain't no telling what's gonna happen to him this season. He's probably gonna get air flighted out again, but we'll see. But I do like him, and one of the reasons why I like him is because he knows who the fuck Lisa Welchel is, Blair. So you know he's already got points in my mind, and those who didn't know, points are deducted. Not that I have a vote in this thing, but anyway. So anyway, the other key players on this yellow tribe, Scoopin's tribe, are not key players, but the funny thing to me I noticed was that girl RC, the one with the big yellow bra, big titty yellow bra girl. You know, I'm all about that shit. Run around in a yellow bra. I hope she gets to run in the next challenge. But anyway, her and that Abby girl, the girl from Brazil, who's going to use her sexual prowess, I think, her flirtation or whatever, her accent in this season. Her, RC, and Abby run off and just are giggling like they just got a date with the quarterback. Did y'all notice that? Like high school girls. So I don't know how mentally prepared they are for this. I don't know. I think RC is going to be mentally prepared. Abby, I think she's going to go early. But anyway, let's see. So the alliance was already formed. This RC chick's already formed an alliance, and in the alliance is Abby, the Brazil girl, RC, big yellow titty girl, Pete, who was the tall, didn't really make an impression this time, but he's, I think, an engineering student, so he probably ain't dumb, and Scoopin. And you know who's out of that? Blair. It hurts my heart, but Blair, come the fuck on. Blair has got to get in this game. I don't know what she's doing. She's almost like playing a mama hen role. Those people get voted the fuck out, Blair. Come on. Get with it, girl. I don't want to see your ass. You're one of the main reasons why I'm watching this season. Please don't get your ass voted out. Please, I'm begging you. Y'all think she's watching? Please, Blair, don't get your ass voted out. Okay. Anyway, and you notice she was over there like thinking she was doing good, I guess, because she was trying to make fire, and then the tribe was going and Scoop and says, you know, we're fixing to go do blah, blah, blah. You want to come along? She's like, no, I'll just stay here and make the fire. Big mistake. Never let the majority of your tribe go off. Never, ever, ever. If you see a congregation of fucking people, you bust up in there. You get all in their hula hoop. I'm serious. Don't let them, Do not let them go off by themselves. Big mistake, Blair. Anyway, and one of the things y'all know I got to bring up, now Blair, I love you, Blair, Lisa Welchel, whatever y'all want to call her. She and the girls were in the water, and she is standing out there fully fucking clothed. Fully clothed. Now, Lisa, do you think you're going to go out there for 39 days camping in the Philippines on Survivor Island and stay fully clothed? No, your ass is going to have to shed some of that shit, girl. Not to mention you're going to stink to high heaven, all those clothes getting wet and drying on you, wet and drying on you, wet and drying on you. Ain't nobody going to be around you. Come on now. Get with it. And you know, she runs a ministry for moms, is what she tells them, which I think she really does. And she's uber religious. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I don't want nobody writing me and shit. Not that you would, because if you're watching my blog, chances are you missed church this morning. But anyway, but she goes on to say that she's excited about being here. She's excited about playing the game, but she's more excited about the changes that are probably going to go on within her. Well, as it turns out, as we learned just a couple days ago, is that she and her husband of 24 years I think the divorce is actually final. And that happened a couple days before she went on Survivor Island. So I think that's what she's really alluding to, is that, you know, this is like chapter 2 of her life. Now, y'all, I have some thoughts on this. And And my thoughts is that Lisa, she's not going to be the most physical. She's not the youngest. But how I feel like she needs to approach this game, and it would be a win-win for her. You know, y'all know what I'm talking about when I say on some of these shows, like, there's a bromance. There's also a showmance, like you see on Big Brother. I think Lisa needs to have a homance. Yep, you heard me right. I think Lisa, the uber religious girl, needs to have a homance. She has been sheltered her whole life. She is attractive. I think she needs to go on Survivor and fuck everybody. I do. Guys and girls. I think she just needs to fuck everybody. Like I said, it's a win-win for her. You're fucking everybody. You're not going to get voted out because people want to get laid. You're out there on the island with nobody. Yeah, everybody's looking good. And Lisa's pretty. She's a pretty girl. So, the women are going to start taking note of her. She can start fucking them. She can start fucking the men because, she's a cougar. So, I think that's the way to go, Lisa. You won't get voted out. And I think when she gets wind of somebody that's going to be voted out, then I think she needs to go give them an extra mercy fuck. That way, she is already securing her jury votes. Y'all, my wheels are constantly turning up in here. Constantly turning. I got this, y'all. I wish I had known all this shit was going down and she had conferred with me, because I would give her the win, y'all. But unfortunately, I'm so afraid Lisa's going to be going out early because she's not playing the game right. All right, anyway, moving on. So, homance, Lisa. Okay, now let's get to the challenge. What they had to do, all three teams, they had to run through the little trees and get paddles, run back with those paddles, and they're tied together, run back with those paddles, get the paddles, paddle a boat out and untie the box of puzzle pieces, get that back to shore, and then build the puzzle. And the first two won reward. The last one did not win anything, and they had to vote somebody out. So immediately, Russell, who's not going to be a leader, he says, starts fucking Boston people again. And he makes a huge ass mistake. Huge mistake. They should have voted him out for it, but Zane fucked that all up, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But so Russell starts Boston people, and he tells the Angie, the blonde-haired girl who resembles me, tells her, she says, look, I'm not good at puzzles. Don't put me on puzzles. And he goes, well, I'm not good at puzzles, so you're doing the puzzle. And she ran track in high school, and he puts her on puzzles? Dumbass. He picks Zane to run with him. Zane, who just quit smoking the day he stepped on the fucking boat, and who is obviously out of shape. I mean, look, he got fucking rolls hanging off of him and stuff. Not there's anything wrong with that. Goes up. Hello, I'm there too. But anyway, I ain't running either. I don't know if y'all noticed this, but when Zane was running, he had man boobs bigger than mine, which I'm jealous over that, and that's the reason why I'm making light of it. But anyway, and then whenever they get, they're coming back from running, and then he tells Russell, pull me. Russell's yelling at him, come on, man, come on. And he's like, pull me. Y'all, I'd have probably stopped right there and gave up and said, you a grown-ass fucking man, get up. Run! You won't damn survivor. Y'all, can y'all tell I'm passionate about this damn game? I'm passionate about the show. I'm passionate about this game. Get a little bit of fucking in shape before you go. Good God, it ain't like they call you and tell you Thursday you're going to be in the Philippines. They give you a little bit of notice. Get the fucking shape a little bit. Jesus. All right. I'm off of that rant. All right, let's go on. So when all was said and done, John first, and that's the red team. And then second, Scoopin's team, the yellow team, came in second, thanks to Lisa Blair, because she was doing excellent on the puzzles. And, of course, Russell lost. And then Zane, with his dumb-ass fucking self, he throws his own self under the bus. He really would have had a chance. I mean, he played that so wrong. I thought he had a little bit of sense, but apparently he don't. Because he sold himself. He sold himself. He said several things. He said, you had to pull me, man. And then he goes, 3 days in, I ain't built for it. And he goes, and it's only going to get worse. Well, hell, you sold me. I'm voting your ass out. You know, where's the pencil? Or where's the stick that I got to fucking write with? The stick with the pencil lead on it or whatever y'all using. I'm sold. Vote his ass out. Which they did. And Zane, here's that ego again, y'all. Ego will get you every time. Here's that ego. You know, he's thinking they're not going to vote me out. They love me too much. They love me too much. They'd rather deal with me as a hindrance than deal with Russell. No. Bye-bye, Zane. They voted your ass out. So go back to wherever you're from. I don't know. And take your little fucking Frankenstein tattoo with you. And don't pick no flowers on the way, man. That's all I got to say. Y'all get your little cheering out of Zane's way. Anyway, okay, gonna start something new this season too, y'all. Every time, did y'all see my new shirt? Let me show it to you. I love this shirt. Save your comments. Anyway, but what I have decided to do, well, I'm gonna do a toast to everybody that goes out. So, because everybody loved it when I did the shot of Jaeger last season, but I've got a new drink now, y'all. My new drink is Fireball. So, let's do a toast to you, Zane. Whatever you are, dumb motherfucker. Can't say I'm sorry to see you go. A little bit sorry because I think you would have provided me with tons of material, but I'll dig it up from somewhere. Anyway, toast to you, Zane. Woo! I love that Fireball. That is some good. Woo! Woo! If y'all have never had Fireball, it's cinnamon whiskey. It is some good shit. But I'm going to tell you what, woo! That is some shit. Okay, y'all. So, now, of course, got to do our torch too and try not to burn shit up or not burn my house down. All right, Zane. Tribe has spoken, man. Get the fuck out. All righty. Now, the other thing I want to bring up, y'all, please, 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 I'm begging y'all. You know I am an attention hoe. I really, really am, and I thrive on y'all's comments. I need it. I need it. I need it. I really spend a lot of time putting this shit together, and I need y'all's comments for me to have the drive to put together this program. So please, y'all, please comment and let me know that you're watching. You ain't got to, you know, like, love all on me and shit, but let me know you're watching. Let me know that you like it, okay? All right, y'all. I will see you guys next week. Bye.